start by taking the kernels off the cob. You can either do it with a little corn cutter, or you can just do it with a knife. And if you can't find fresh corn, frozen corn works just perfectly. So the recipe actually calls for 3½ cups of fresh corn. I'm going to get a tablespoon of unsalted butter, put it in my pan, put the heat on low, and melt my butter. And from here, we're going to put in our 3½ cups of corn. This is a tablespoon of salt and 1/8 of a tablespoon of pepper. I'm going to sprinkle that in. We need to cook our corn for about 5 minutes until it is slightly browned and softened. Take it off the stove and set it aside. I'm starting with a fresh pan. I'm going to use about another tablespoon of unsalted batter. And the next step is to take a yellow onion and to dice it into something about this size. And I have 1 cup. And I'm going to throw my cup into, oh, you can hear it sizzling already. And I have a 1/2 cup of diced red pepper. You can see how small they are. These are going to cook about 2 to 3 minutes until the vegetables soften. I think our onions and red peppers are wilting nicely, and we're going to now put in 1/4 cup, let me get my spatula, of green onions chopped. Again, I've just chopped them in little round circles, and we're just going to throw those in. Get those all out there. Looks great. Mix that in. And again, I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to take a tablespoon of green chili and put it in our mixture. And I have probably 2½ to 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. We're going to put that in there. Stir our vegetables together. And we're going to only stir this for about 1.5 minutes before we take it off the pan. Our next step is to take this wonderful vegetable mixture and transfer it to the corn mixture. And I'm just going to gently mix this all together. Our next ingredients will be a cup of mayonnaise. Take about 3/4 of the 8-ounce carton of cream cheese, and we're going to just put it in our dish. I've left the cream cheese out really for the last 3-4 hours so it would be soft. If you take it right out of the refrigerator, it's just too hard to work with. Next step is to add a 1/2 cup of Monterey Jack cheese and a 1/2 cup of sharp cheddar. And we're going to mix this gently together. The final ingredient in this particular dish is cayenne pepper. It calls for 1/4 teaspoon. And here we have it. So easy, so simple, and so delicious. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight, pull it out tomorrow morning, and cook it just before my party. Today is the day of our party. We just took our wonderful corn dip out of the refrigerator. I'm going to put it in a 350 oven for 8 to 12 minutes. Want to watch it carefully. We want it warm and bubbly, but not brown. It's been in the oven for about 10 minutes. We're going to open the oven door. As you can see, it's bubbly and hot, and it's ready for my guests. I'm going to try it before anyone else does. Voila.